I guess let's begin with what I think for most people was the big story out of the owners' meetings as it relates to the Bengals, which was Katie Blackburn on Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at what she said? Were you surprised that she took what I think privately has been a stance that most of us have understood this is their stance? That this is their stance is well known, right? Like, Trey's been offered a contract. He could take it or leave it. He's under contract this year. This is where we are. But it wasn't surprising at all to you to hear her articulate her thoughts the way she did?
I mean, I don't think it was probably the cleanest messaging that you'd want, but I don't think the messaging was inherently off. Mm-hmm. I think there is a bit of exhaustion with this. Mm-hmm. Not just from you and me, and for anybody.
I'm not exhausted.
You want more. I mean, you got to find some way to replace T. Higgins that for years filled this space with somebody new. So, but I think from their perspective, it's like, this is the Trey Hendrickson experience. Mm-hmm. This is what it is. Every year he wasn't lying when he said for 3 years. For 3 years, he's been making demands and they use the word passionate about Trey's pleas and being, whether it's threats, I'm using air quotes around that, about what could happen or distractions and all of that, and wanting more money, and this happening in the offseason, and then a lot of times, I don't know if you want to call it calling their bluff or actually getting an extension signed or whatever's happening right now has worked itself out, and he's played great. They've gone through this year after year after year with Trey Hendrickson, and so I think the point that Katie's making is, we're going to continue to handle this the same way that we have. Mm-hmm. Now, I understand him taking issue with it, and he has every right for that. But I think that they're saying we're offering you more money. We're offering you an extension. There's something at some point, and this is true in every negotiation, anywhere in any business. At some point, both sides do have to decide if this makes them happy or not. Mm-hmm. Trey has an option to say, this doesn't make me happy. Mm-hmm. I'll play out the remaining year and go be free. The same way, when he made the biggest mistake he's made in all of this a couple years ago, he took the deal instead of saying, I'll play it out, and then could have hit free agency this past offseason, been the number one free agent on the market, and have gotten more than Milton Williams and all of those people did out there. Could have had that, right? Chose not to do so. And so you can find whatever that is for you, whatever your happiness level is. So I understand what maybe Katie was trying to say there.
Yeah.
And I understand the reaction of Trey being mad about someone telling him what makes me happy and what the market really is and what I deserve. I get all of it, because the other part of this is he is saying, I'm trying to help you guys. Like, if you don't want to give me the money, somebody does, so go get some picks for him. Go trade. And the word around Palm Beach was, the Bengals have never really been that dedicated to trying to trade Trey Hendrickson. Mm-hmm. Like, that's never really felt from other teams that they're trying to. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's posturing in the trade, but that's the vibe that's out there. Yeah. And so when both those things are happening, you understand Hendrickson's frustration, and round we go. You just hate when it's public